Hello everybody and welcome to UEE, it's here! Woohoo! I've just imported my PS3 character. Oh god, it looks so much better. Just this screen. I've been playing ghetto PS3 for the last bloody week. I'm just going to jump straight in. Oh wow! I want to see what it looks like. I've just been reading up on the old Xbox One version actually. Oh, you know what I've not done? Oh shit, I need to sort sounds out, don't I? Act 1? Not an Act 1, am I?
I tire of the empty battles I once craved. I wander outcast, while my tribe curses the gods who abandoned us. Our home is in ruins, yet I stand firm. 6 days ago, the falling star struck the town of Tristram. The dead rose in its wake. What evil is this? Could it be what I have sought these long years? A foe worthy of my blade.
Oh my god, that looks beautiful. Oh Jesus Christ. Oh, I am in.
More fury.
Oh Lord. Oh wow.
The Order would never forgive me for falling in with a thief.
Oh god, that looks amazing. Oh, it feels epic. Oh Jesus God, I don't realise. Oh god, the resolution must have been played. Oh my god, what's all this going on? Oh, it's because it's separate awards, isn't it? For the PS4 and PS3 version, so I'm getting all the new Battle.net trophies, look. Oh, sorry, Chunky Bits, how you doing, mate? Hello, Marv, how are you doing, buddy? Oh, God, I can't believe how much cleaner it looked. God, oh, hang on, check the menu as well. Oh. Oh, hang on. Oh, God, yeah, because that isn't the key for that anymore, is it? Oh, shit, hang on. Oh, it must be the touchpad. Oh, that is... Oh, that is nice. Oh god, we're going to get a whole like week's worth of rewards popping up on PlayStation 4 now, look. Oh wow, I didn't know it did that. Oh, if you hit the... Oh, I can't do it now.
I need fury.
Oh, you can, I didn't realise you could hit your banners. Oh, it looks so clean, you forget. Remember I was saying I was really looking forward to just playing it in 1080p. Yeah, I mean it is, it's the PC version. It is the PC version. Except it's got better controls. Shall I increase my stash? No. Oh god, I don't know what to do now. What? I don't even know how to check what quest I'm on. Act 1, Trailing the Coven. Let's go and have a... Ooh, new map. The graphics are so different, Marv. So different. Compared to the PS3 version. Like, as in night and day difference, mate. Instantly noticeable, even on the character screen. Oh, I like this. See, although I've got Reaper of Souls on the PC, I never really played. I played for about 10 minutes and gave up. I like this. This is cool. Oh, sound! Hang on, guys. We know the sound's going to be too loud, don't we? Let me turn. Let's keep voice. Oh, hang on. Sorry, folks. Right, let me know if that's okay, because we were very aware Oh, look, we've got new skill timers as well, look. Oh, that's loads
Still
better.
recharging.
Oh, that's much clearer. Holy crap. You have picked up a magic item, press. Let's open your inventory. Yeah, that's okay. Oh, God, it looks amazing. And they've done such a good job on it. I always knew Blizzard with a fucking dog's bollocks, man.
Treasure!
I can't get over how crisp it looks, and of course, you know,
The cultists cannot hide from us forever.
a week
We will
playing
take the battle
PlayStation 3
to
has
them.
made me go blind. Oh, it's this one, isn't it? Oh, that is amazing. It's
More fury.
so what's different then? So we've obviously got the resolution. The frame rate is just beautiful. I was saying I'm going to get loads of comments because it's going to be as if we've only just started playing it. We've got new skill timers, which is great. I really like those. They're much more visible. I must admit, if there was one complaint I'd have
Not enough fury.
The console version, it was that. I was quite vocal about that. I still didn't understand why they... That's too loud. It's fucking loud in my headset. Let us know if the game sounds too loud. I do need to get a better build. It's just terribly slow, isn't it? But hey ho. Yeah, I was just reading about the Xbox One version. What they've done is they've Microsoft were not happy with the fact it was running at 900p. So apparently they actually got together Blizzard and gave them new code that enables them to get a little bit more out of the hardware. They don't do that change around the net. But Digital Foundry is just kind of like, the game is quite a bit louder than you. Yeah, I thought it might be, mate. It sounds deafening. Thanks, Chunky. I'll tell you what, we'll keep ambient volume. Quite like the ambient volume. Maybe go for the effects. Let's try that, Chunky. You the man, Chunky. You let me know, dude. Is that any better?
Not ready yet.
Not ready yet. That was very loud.
I need fury.
He needs fury! Oh, you cheeky monkey. Right, grant your bubble, you bugger. You can be audio man, Chunky. You tell me what to tweet, buddy. Rain, the beautiful rain. Yeah, so the Xbox version, apparently what they've done is Microsoft got together with Blizzard. I don't know whether they sent texts over or simply liaised through the wonderful world of the interwebs. But basically they managed to get it running at 1080p, but it's nowhere near a locked 60 frames per second. Apparently the PlayStation 4, now it's had its day one patch, is running at a very, very solid 60 frames. You now have a pool of bonus experience which will persist between games. Alright. That's new to me. Persist between games. I don't understand that. I see a little indicator down there. That's still a bit too loud. Okay, sound. We're not ambient down, effects down, and music down, and key. I mean, let's drop voice down to 50. What about that, mate? Or should we just change the master volume? Because it's starting to look messy now, isn't it? It's like my OCD kicking in now, mate. Let's do that. Let's drop everything down to 30. See what that sounds like. Sometimes I like the soundy, you know, like the voice. Loud and you let me know, Chunky. You let me know, mate. We're getting a couple of fights, and that audio technician Chunky Bits will feed back to us. Ooh. Oh, dinged! Oh, right, now I can see the arrow now. The little arrow is sort of, yeah, right, now I understand. I was wondering what the arrow was right at the top. Didn't seem like I've got a lot of extra XP. I suppose, is it a little bit like a rested experience on World of Warcraft now? Except you can get them to pick it up.
I'm overburdened.
Oh Jesus, that's a
to town.
fucking bugger, innit? Back to town already. Right, okay. I want to scroll to the skills menu. Quite happy with the skills at the minute. Okay. There. Oh my lord. Oh wow. Yes, please. I've kind of what they've done now is you've got the primary sort of attribute stats completely separated sort of by that little horizontal bar, haven't you? No bonus to wearing any of that. Got no rings, no boots. Why am I full then? Out of interest. Interesting. Do you think it's all weapons? Oh, massive upgrade! Look. Excellent. Oh, come on. I really do need some. Oh wow! Look at that. Yes, please. Yes, please. Yes, please. It's pretty good, but the voice is too quiet. I think you were on the right track before. All right, mate. I'll change it in a sec. I think I must admit, as soon as I started changing it, I thought, oh bollocks. Okay. So I'm quite happy with all of that. I'm going to pop those in my stash. Let's do the sound now, just to get it out of the way. We're going to change this back up to 100. We're going to drop music down to 40. Effects is the one that's killing us. We'll drop that down to 30. We'll keep voice at, say, 70. Ambient volume at 40. There you go, mate. We'll see how we get on with that. Repair. Let's... Oh no, hang on. I've not even looked at my weapons, have I? Oh! I keep pressing the wrong button. Okay. Have a little look. Ooh. It's socketed as well, look. Sod it. Sod it. What we'll do is we'll salvage everything we've got here now. And just like wipe the slate clean, to be honest. Do you think... Is my inventory getting full? Oh god, I'm gonna have to get used to that. It's not full because of anything in here, is it? Do gems take up slots? They can't do because I've got nowhere to put them. Inventory 37 out of 60. Do you think it's because... let's see if maybe it's gems taking up all my room.
To serve my
The jeweller's bloody miles away, isn't it? What have you been up to anyway, Chunky? Oh man, this looks flipping beautiful. Oh, I'm so happy with it. No. 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 Sorry, guys. Where were we? I wonder if I'm going to have to put all of these in my bloody stash. I think I am, aren't I? That must be what's taking up so much room. Because I have actually noticed that progressively my returns to town are becoming more and more frequent, and that's obviously why, isn't it, I guess? Oh, that's going to be a pain in the ass, that is, isn't it? Oh, that is going to be a pain in the ass. Not enough inventory space. Shit balls. Increase. How do I increase my stash? Oh. R3. Upgrade. Yes. Upgrade. Yes. Upgrade. Yes. I got sod all else to spend it on. Yeah, because I want to really cut down on the amount of time I'm spending coming back. So that should actually give me inventory 16 out of 60. So what the hell else have I got in my inventory that's taking up so much room? Someone help me out here, because that ain't making sense to me. Ah! All my crafting ingredients. God, you complete noob, man. There you go. Much better. You felt a bit under the weather yesterday for some... Oh, why, mate? What was that? Just having a bad day in general, or...? I'll tell you what, Chunky, I've had the shittest day today.
I need fury.
You know, I'd put my finger on exactly what's gone wrong. It's not been any one single thing, but you know when you've just had a bloody enough. So, when I got back into the house earlier today, when I saw the old Shock 2, that's still loud, isn't it, mate? Oh, Gordon Bennett. No. Options, sound, music, effects, voice, ambient. There you go, let's try that for a bit. Yeah, when I got back in and I saw my little parcel from Shop 2, and you know, I've only got one game pre-ordered at the moment, or it's due to release anyway. And, oh wow, look how tiny the chickens are now. It significantly cheered me up, mate, so I got myself a nice big hot cup of coffee, and I installed it. I exported my PlayStation 3 character to the cloud, and then imported it to my PlayStation 4, and it's press L or 1 to cycle through like oh nice, like it a lot. Neat. I can live with that.
They summon the spirits of the dead.
I'm going to have to spend a bit of time on the old skill calculator at some point and have a look at some epic new build. I kind of was, because I was hoping I'd pick up a legendary by now, but I'd really sort of define a build for a little bit. What the hell is that thing? Neat. Seems to be getting a lot of rares. I think the other thing that's bugging me right now, Chunky, is the girlfriend's gone out and I've got no idea what we're eating tonight, and I always like to know in advance. I might, I'm in the mood for a Kentucky Fried Chicken tonight. Oh, it does look absolutely just stunningly, just beautifully PC version-ish. Sound seems a little bit better than my own, Chunky, but it's still pretty loud, mate. Well, I might have to have a little bit of a sneak at the Crusader in a bit. Oh, hang on, I've just noticed there's no mob health actually over their heads now, is there? I wonder if that was a setting I turned... Hello, little chicken! God, it's amazing to think that the PlayStation 3 version even runs, isn't it, really, when you think about it? Can't actually quite get over how nice it all seems. Oh, it's the full package, it really is. Oh, and Act 4 as well. I'll be able to actually go through it for the first time ever. I think what I'll do is I'll just play through this on Hell now. And sort of savour going through it at 1080p, 60 frames per second. You know, I'm in no hurry. It just feels good to experience it as it was sort of intended to be honest. I mean, it does look absolutely phenomenal.
Long I have laboured to master the dark arts. Now I finally reap the rewards. For Magda has acknowledged me. She promised me a special task that will bring endless glory to the Great One. I can hardly rest until she reveals tomorrow.
That was nice. I like being able to hear that nice and clearly. I know Diablo's not exactly the biggest plot-orientated game ever, but it's still nice to hear the little bits that you pick up along your travels. The sound isn't drowning me out. So, I mean, at the moment, Chunky, you're quite happy with the sound as it is? I mean, I'm quite happy with it. It's not overly deafening for me. I'm glad that I've got the voice volumes nice and high, though. I don't think I got that quite right on the PlayStation 3. I still couldn't hear what they were talking about when I was in the middle of a fight. I want to really listen to what's going on in Act 4, you see, because obviously having not played it.
Need more time.
It's nice as well because the DualShock 4's actually working like completely now, so I can actually go back to the XMB and what have you. And I've got Rumble as well, I just noticed then. Hello, little treasure pygmy. Oh, I'm up. Hey! First legendary! And that is what it's all about. Oh, a two-handed sword as well. Square ruby, square diamond. All right, let me get a bit better at. Oh, hang on. Let's come out of that. All right. So if I click left on the touchpad, it goes to inventory. If I touch right on the touchpad, it goes straight to skills. That's really nice. Excellent. Right. Let's have a look what we just got. Come on. Come on. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo! No way! That is flipping excellent. Oh wow! Now what does I want? Oh right, okay. Oh, that is so cool. What's the, oh Jesus, good look! Oh wow, look what they've added. You've got stat ranges. Oh, that is brilliant. Oh, that really is fantastic. Oh, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. That's actually a one-handed weapon. No, it's not. I was going to say it can't be. I must have misread somewhere there. That's a two-handed weapon, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, so we're on 15k DPS there. 17.68. Oh, wow. Let me just... I got to sort out those bloody... shoulders, man. They're not quite the look I'm going for. Cheers, Junkie, nice one, mate. Oh man, my first legendary is a really nice DPS upgrade as well. Got some pointless amulet. I had a little skid along the floor there, that's cool. Tell you what, when Blizzard go and make a game, they do not muck about, do they? Really don't. I know we always moan about how long it takes to get them, but when you do, and when they finally get into that machine, it's all worth waiting for. Oh, another. Oh, does that mean I get another? So if I. Looks like I've kind of got. I don't know how much of an XP boost that actually is. I wonder if there's any way to check that out. Go to character details. I wonder if there's anything about XP. Seem to be, does there? Not sure about how that works. Are you any closer to moving then, Chunky? I'm sort of can't wait for you to move now. I'm looking forward to you doing a bit of streaming now. We can all take a day off and watch you stream. You know what? I'm gonna have to try another whirlwind build. You know I'm gonna have to do it. Oh, can you hear a little beeping noise? Yeah. Is there quite a loud beeping noise at your end? Hang on a sec, let me just try something. Not sure whether it's something on the game. Yeah, you can hear it. Yeah, I think it's my headset, mate. I bet I've not bloody charged it. Hang on one sec. Right, that Can you hear me now, Chunky? I don't know what happened then.
Goatman. All of my labours were for a bunch of rotten, stinking goatmen. Magda claims that they will become our most valuable allies, and that the task is one that she can entrust to no one but me. But I know my place. I am most bruisingly humbled.
Yeah, just let us know if you can hear me, Chunky. I don't know what happened. Yeah, nice one, thanks, mate. I appreciate your help and support as always, Chunky. And what we'd do without you around here, buddy. Oh, that's some of that. I think these massacres are supposed to give you quite a nice chunk of XP, you know, if you can really crank it up. Nicey, nicey!
Sometimes I think about marriage.
Oh?
I think it is probably not for me.
I thought a proposal was on the way there, Grum. I like her voice actress actually, she sounds really cool. I've never played with the Sorceress as a companion before, I always used the Templar. Hey, Junkie, I don't know if you're into the series, but The Witcher 3, 35 minutes of pure gameplay footage just went up on YouTube earlier. I did check out a tweet about it. Approach the Kazrob barricade, that's right at the top, isn't it? So yeah, I've sort of watched about 5-10, well, maybe 10, more like 10 minutes of it. It looks absolutely brilliant. There's this really freaky kind of child in it. I won't say any more than that. Hang on, I've got to have a slurp on the old Java lava, it's going to be cold, hang on. Apologies if the microphone went funny. That's some good coffee. Oh, that is bad. Oh, wow. Right. Let's crack on. We've got a level 70 to ding-a-ling-a-ling over the next few days. It's the little details, just like you know, it's kind of there in the PS3 version, but it's very hard to make it out. The game is, you know, you get accustomed to it, you know, it's not a problem. Oh my god. Hang on. Oh, that is just heaven. I don't know what I had to eat last night. Well, I do. But something got stuck between my back wisdom teeth. And I've been trying all day to sort of slowly manoeuvre it out, and it's just come out. It was basically, I had sort of piri-piri chicken with these kind of really nice roasted tomatoes. So I can only think it was a little bit of slightly, you know, like roasted tomatoes as in almost blackened on the outside. That's all I can think is it must have been a bit of tomato. And it's just wiggled its way out. Oh, it's delicious, it was. Vomit. Better out than in. Better out than in. Oh, that is, oh god, that's like, I can almost feel the pressure release. You haven't played or watched any of the Witcher games, or do any own watch Witchers? Oh, you know what we should do, Chuck? We should both play it together, mate. No, you can't play it like co-op, but we should play it simultaneously and compare notes on a daily basis, mate. Because I started The Witcher 1 and kind of gave up on it in the end. Fantastic. I just got too many other games to play at the time, and I made the terrible mistake of taking a break from it because some, you know, biggest and latest title came out. And of course, something like that, it's really essential that you kind of have a grasp on all the different quests, because it doesn't hold your hand. And I really struggled when I booted it up again to have any idea of what it was I was doing, or, you know, where I was supposed to be heading, and priorities or anything like that. So I really struggled to get back into it and kind of left it. I will definitely be streaming The Witcher 2 though, prior to The Witcher 3 coming out. I always said I'd keep that on the back burner and sort of maybe give about 4 weeks before The Witcher 3 comes out.
Not ready yet.
That'd be really nice to sort of play what is a relatively linear-ish RPG such as The Witcher 2 in comparison to what we know The Witcher 3 is shaping up to be. Well, I think The Witcher 3, well, I know it's been delayed until next year, I'm just not sure when. I think it's still early 2015, isn't it? I'm not 100% sure.
Need more time. Still recharging.
I much prefer the visual indicators on the skills. I'm actually using them significantly more than I was. Before it was kind of a bit hit and miss, to be honest. No, I've got to admit, that's probably one of the best changes, other than the graphical upgrade, obviously, that's one of the best changes I could have asked for, to be honest. And such a simple thing as well, you know, it's not like they've had to redesign the entire UI, is it? Goddamn arcade, I hate the arcade!
Do you see that enemy over there? Let us cleanse it from this land.
Oh, that
A
was a
most
bad jump,
thrilling
wasn't it?
battle.
I bet you'd really like The Witcher, Chunky. Really good story behind the games as well. Or within the games. I'm quite gutted I've not finished The Witcher 1. I felt like I should have owed that to the series to finish it. Because I was loving it. I mean, don't get me wrong, I didn't stop playing it. I was enjoying it. It's just that, like I said, something new, big and shiny must have come out. I can't think what it would have been now, to be honest. It just meant I never went back to it, unfortunately. Well, I did try on a couple of occasions, but too much water under the bridge for me to catch up on. I've had to have started again, really.
You beasts! Let none touch me!
Not enough fury.
Not enough fury! Sort that out anymore. I'm quite tempted to go and give a whirlwind build a bit of a
Not ready yet.
even if it doesn't work. It'd be fun to try. I'm trying to think of like an actual fury gen skill that I'd like. I was thinking maybe charge.
By the sword of the ancients.
Maybe with a bit of... not sure actually. Oh, hang on, what's that on there? Oh, no, it's alright. My bad, hang on a sec. Hang on, I've lost my stream. My stream's gone! Oh, there we go. I suppose in the next game, next, I'm always looking at that, it's going to be Destiny, isn't it? It's not that long to go at all. I'm going to love having this on the PlayStation 4, just being able to, like, literally pick up a controller, press one button, and be ready to play the game. It'll be like my go-to chill-out game, which Diablo always was.
In the eastern kingdom of Khezistan, I
one
heard
sec.
rumors of
I'm just gonna go and
Zakarim
grab myself
warriors
another
called
coffee and
Crusaders.
also someone
While the
knocking on my
natives were
door.
most
Just give me
reticent,
2 minutes,
I was
guys.
able
Sorry,
to
guys.
deduce that this order was founded 200 years
Kill
ago,
that little
just as
bugger.
Rakis took his army of paladins west. But these Crusaders went east on a very different mission.
There we go.
One time, I miscast the charm spell, and Sister Lysa was fawning over me for a fortnight. It was mortifying.
Hello there! How you doing? Oh, sorry about that, guys. God knows what happened. Right, where are we? Let's have a jiggery pokery doodle. Hello, Ben. How you doing, mate? You haven't played or watched any of the Witch games? Alright, yeah.
I need fury.
Right, let's crack on. Oh god, I'm gonna die. This is a problem when you start, eh? You lose your fury gen, don't you? How you doing, Jacko? What have you been up to, pal? Ooh, Ben. How you feeling, Ben? You any better, mate? How's your double infections? You got rid of one yet? You piss-shaking bastard! Oh my god, the fuck! That is so fucking loud! Hang on a minute, who the fuck was that? Oh, I'm dying now because of you lot! That noise is absolutely terrifying. £10 and a penny from Falling Skies, you fucking nut job, you. Oh, that's classic, mate, that is. A penny, you beat chicken by a penny, mate. I had to send her a message yesterday. I said, I've never felt so bad in all my fucking life, and now I feel even worse. Come on, mate, you got better things to spend a fucking tenner on, dude. That noise never ceases to amaze me. I don't know where the hell that came from. Oh, that's funny. Ben, you're an absolute fucking angel, mate. Butt sex for you, pal. You're feeling a bit better, yeah. Oh man, that was funny as hell. It's never gonna get old, that ain't. That noise is something from fucking my worst nightmare, that is. I think the problem is because I have my laptop on over the other side of the room at the moment, which is rigged up to quite a loud speaker because it's where I watch a lot of my YouTube stuff. I kind of get it. I don't get it on the headset. I get it. I kind of get it surround sound. It's like panic! Get out of the house! Yeah, you're no longer top dog, chica.
Or fury.
Oh dear, that's funny. Oh, you got paid, did you? Oh, nice one, dude. Nice one.
These ruins seem beautiful. But
Oh
something
dear,
horrid
right.
lies
How you doing,
beneath them.
chica? How's things in the wibbly wobbly world of the Chickamomo? What are you doing then, Jacko? Just chilling on the PS4 playing Battlefield 4. What are you waiting to? You waiting to get anything new, mate? Or
Need more time.
need more time? You shouldn't have bought that fucking PC version, Ben. You really shouldn't have done, mate. You see, you listened to the woman, didn't you, eh? What a fatal mistake that proved to be. And an expensive one. What have you been up to, chica? God, blimey, these are taking a bit of killing, isn't they? What's that all about? Oh, extra health, water minion, that's why. How's Daikoi doing as well? Has he managed to recuperate from his rage? Then we go to Pipsy Doodle up here. Does anyone know what that is? Every now and again I get like this little kind of golden concentric circles ripple out from underneath my feet. I honestly don't know what it is.
There are two boys playing over there. Can you see them?
What are you talking about?
Never mind. They must be dead.
What are you talking about, you crazy ass sorceress? You don't know whether to get this or not? Oh god, mate. Well, if you ever played Diablo, Minecraft, New Call of Duty and Dragon Age. Yeah, I'm looking forward to Dragon Age. Oh, you're power leveling him back up, are you? Look how beautiful that looks. That is just, look at the lighting on the angelic wings, look. That's beautiful, isn't it? See how it sort of casts a shadow on the statue? You fucking nerd! Kill things!
Wolf Capos, guide my hand.
I've been watching a bit of Freddy's stream recently. He seems to be enjoying that rather a lot, doesn't he? I just seem to have terrible problems with watching his stream. I buffer just constantly. That's because of my crappy internet. Got to get that sorted. The tech was supposed to come out today. I was chatting about that in yesterday's stream, and bastard's not turned up. So I'm still running. I mean, I've still got 15 meg upload, which, let's be honest, is what actually counts. But I'm only getting between 25 and 30 on my download now, and it should be 150. So I am absolutely pissed. So hopefully, once I get that resolved, I'll be able to almost like brute force my way through watching some of the streams that I'm having some problems with. I mean, Freddy's, it was literally yesterday. I mean, I had to say something that I'm going to have to shoot because I felt bad because I was asking him questions, he'd reply, but I couldn't hear him because it was constantly buffering over him. What's that? Oh, sorry, Jacko, what's that, mate? 1 and 2, and this one on PS3. You got a link for it, Freddy's stream. I mean, I haven't actually. It's Freddy129, mate. I'd have to piss about. Hang on a sec. My mouse just stopped working. If I go to followers, let me just. Yeah, I'll sort it. Hang on one sec, mate. I'll get it for you. He plays. Freddy does a lot of. If he's actually live at the minute. No, he's not. Oh, I can't. Don't know how to get him up, mate, because I follow a lot of people, and if he's not live, I can't bring up a link. Can I? It's yeah. I'm pretty sure it's Freddy129 like that, mate. Pretty sure it is, anyway. Oh, Fred. Oh, yeah, it does it a lot. Oh, do you get the same problem then, Chica? Oh, maybe we need to have a chat with him then. Hey, Chica, actually, if you got 2 minutes, I meant to ask you something.
Brethren with such ease.
I don't know if you're there or not, but just let me know if you're there for a few minutes. I'll have a quick chat with you.
Delay him while I prepare his demise in the depths below.
I will kill you all!
You, Magda!
They did horrible
Oh,
things
it's so
to
good
us.
on the dual shot
They are
floor.
dead now, but there was another prisoner, a man in rags.
Yes.
Oh, yeah,
Magda.
cool, if you're there, Chica.
Helpless as though
Chica,
she serves.
what resolution are you streaming Diablo at? Because it looks a lot like 1080p to me, mate. I thought you were only streaming in 720p. Are you actually streaming at 1080? And if you are, what bitrate are you using? Because I have horrendous problems with your stream and buffering. The Freddy's definitely not streaming in 1080p. Like, as in, I know that just because I can tell from the quality. But your picture looks like pixel perfect 1080p, which might explain a lot.
We must face another trial, my friend.
There's no way you're running at any, what's that, you playing any co-op on this? Yeah, I will be playing co-op, mate. As soon as I get people that are bloody getting it.
Much from
I don't actually know anyone who's bought it on the PS4, mate. But then again, I don't know that many people who've actually playing their PlayStation 4, period. I mean, my friends list, yeah, let's have a quick look. How do you get to your friends? God, it's all new to me, this. I haven't played the PS4 for ages. I mean, look, everyone's playing GTA. Most of them are. Yeah, I think they've done a new patch. Oh my god! I'm gonna be able to fucking retire at this, right? So don't fuck about, you pair. Oh Jesus, good. It's great having you two working, you know. I like this, you two working and donating. I could live quite happily on this. Oh Jesus, good lord. I'm gonna have to come up with you can blame Freddy for this donation fucking nonsense as well. Because I was looking at his stream the other day and he'd got something called Stream Alert or something like that. No, it wasn't someone who donated, but it seemed like he'd got a lot of paraphernalia on his channel. I thought, oh, I'll look into that. You know, I've never really been interested in trying it. I've always liked to keep my screen nice and clean and tidy. And it was actually quite interesting. There were all sorts of bells and whistles and widgets that you can add to your channel. And I'll be honest, I came away thinking, well, I don't really like any of them. It's kind of going to detract from the game itself as such. And I set up the stream tips or whatever it is, and to be honest, I put up a little link at the bottom of the video, and I thought what I'll do is we'll mention we've got it if anyone's interested. Completely forgot about it. Chicken Momo snuck on the other day, and I'm sitting here thinking like there's some siren in my house that I don't know about. I'm like, what is the noise, man? Oh, sorry, stream, I've got to go. There seems to be a fire somewhere in my house. It's bloody Stream Alert thing. No, stop it, carry on. Right, let's did the thing come up on the screen, Chica? Because I can't tell mine, mate. Did it come up with you on Top Dog or not? So I have a little stream tip window pops up, you see. So I can see what you've written as a message, but what I can't do is see it on the stream. Yeah, Jacko, sorry. Oh, hello, Tycho, how you doing, mate? Sorry, buddy. That's that orange you blended in with Jacko there, dude.
Not ready yet.
Ah, thanks, Chicken. No, at least I know it's all working. I had a little bit of a tinker about it yesterday. So yeah, I will be playing co-op. I've got no problems with that. The only thing I'm a little bit wary of is I don't want to play with people that I don't know at least a little bit, because I'm a bit wary. There was a lot of hacking going on the PlayStation 3. Now a lot of that's been resolved. But you know, I don't want to. You know, I don't understand why people would hack in a game like Diablo. And I must admit, that's the one bonus. In fact, it's the only remaining good thing about the PC version. I suppose it's pretty unhackable in terms of cheating on your gear. But why anybody would basically hack in an all-powerful item on a game like Diablo, I can't even begin to comprehend why you would do that. Because for me, the whole point in Diablo is that chase for, if you like, the ultimate loot for the ultimate build. And if you're just gonna hacksaw it in, then is there any point in playing the game? Because to me, there isn't. Hello, Ruckers! How are you doing? My fine feathered friend? Come on, Ben, I need your help as well, mate. You're a film guru. I need a new horror film, mate. There must be something you know of. I can hear a noise somewhere. It's like I've got a. It's like I've got the feed somewhere. It should come up when I AFK as well. Hang on. Does it come up now? Should see it then, Chica as well. Because Chica is top dog! That's so funny. Even guys are quite cool actually. It comes up with like a little icon as well. Go buy more grapefruit. My local shopkeeper is going to wonder if I've got some sort of addiction to the new citrus fruits.
All the abominable storing.
Oh, hello, sir. Back for more grapefruits.
I need the sacrifices now. I've heard enough of your idle complaints that the villagers have fled from the islands, leaving no one left to sacrifice. You'd best come up with something, or it's your hide we'll be flaying.
Okay, I seem to have hit a complete dead end. That's really just... I'm just going around in circles there. Yeah, I'm doing well, thanks, Rockers. I finally got this. It's absolutely just... Oh, it's beautiful. Just beautiful to behold, mate. It's all that Blizzard polish on a console. It's all I've ever really dreamed of for Diablo, to be fair. And it makes me feel good for the PS4, because the PS4 has not been getting a lot of love recently. And with this and Destiny, hopefully we can give it a little bit of the love it deserves. There's nothing out on the PC at the minute that I'm interested in, so... Although Fallout New Vegas keeps giving me that dirty look every time I boot Steam up. But I need time to... Oh, fuck, right on me knob. It is very nifty, mate. It is very nifty. That's a good description for it, buddy. I thought you were streaming at 1080p, Chica. That explains a hell of a lot, mate. You want to be careful with that. You might end up a lot of people having the same problems that I can get. Because at the moment, if you can imagine, I'm kind of... My internet is down to like I was saying earlier, like 25 meg, you know what I mean? So I'm kind of back with a bit more of a normal internet speed at the moment. I've really been struggling with Twitch even with that sort of speed. Thank you, Chica! 720p, mate. Don't stream at 1080, Chica, unless you've got transcode. I mean, people will tell you different things. I can only go on my own personal experience and kind of, if you like, tech knowledge of OBS. You're potentially going to cause a few issues for a fair few folks, especially mobile users, I would have thought. It's fine if you've got transcode, which is why I've always been vocal about getting transcode. You know, I'd happily pay if I could to get that. But unfortunately, you know, I'd love to stream. I mean, if I could stream this at 60 frames per second, 1080p, which, you know, I am more... I've got the hardware to do that with the fucking computer sitting there with its eyes closed. You know, the upload I've got, I can still probably stream, you know, maybe knock it up to like 200 kilobits per second from 2.5. And we'd get a beautiful, beautiful stream. But so many people would struggle to watch it unless we had transcode regularly. That's weird then, Ben. You know, again, it comes down to ingest servers and look at the draw, doesn't it? I mean, for example, I've watched Chickers at times and it's been flawless, and at other times it's just fucking awful. And the same with Freddy's, you know, you're getting good days and bad days. I just, you know, I just wouldn't recommend... I mean, what bitrate are you using, Chicker? If you're using 2500... I mean, you're definitely the exception to the rule there, Ben. I mean, if you can have Chickers and Freddy's up and you're telling me you never get a problem, then, you know, you're very lucky, mate. I mean, Freddy's has been all over the place for me. Yeah, I mean, we know it's kind of a bit hit and miss. It just depends on which server you piggybacked onto, doesn't it?
The ancients smile on me.
But yeah, I mean, personally, I never stream at 1080p. I always keep it at 720. I sometimes stream Diablo at 60 frames per second, but obviously what you've got to bear in mind is you've got a finite amount of bandwidth in terms of whatever your upload speed is. So of course, if you're using like a 2,500 kilobits per second upload, and you're suddenly doubling the number of frames that you're rendering through and encoding, then obviously you do get a degradation in screen quality. But that can, you know, for a game like Diablo, I think it actually works really well. We'll do a test. We'll do a stream at 60 and a stream at 30. I don't think you get any real pixelation, that's the right word. I suppose compression issues would be the correct term for it. On a game like Diablo, you know, on something like what's got a lot of grass in it, something like 7 Days to Die, you know, with the grass, that can look fucking terrible. Well, no, because that's the point, man. It's got nothing to do with your hardware, mate. That's just you. Are you sure you're not on a better internet speed than you think you are? Maybe you've just got a really, where you live is just a really good location for Twitch outbound server, mate. It could be as simple as that. You know, you might be first in the pipeline. I'm sure what I'm doing here, so dry. Max fit rate 2,600. Yeah, I mean that's a pretty
Please
good fit
hurry.
rate.
Another innocent soul slips away with each.
I mean, what I find is if I watch it back, although I've noticed I've not seen many of those, you know, if you have it as your previous broadcasts, and the same with Freddy's, if they ever seem to pop up, I don't know whether you've not clicked the box or not, but for example, watching them back, when it's not being live streamed, it's flawless, you know, it looks absolutely fantastic. But that's because you're not reliant on the live stream.
I heard rumours of vast treasure to be found down here. A damn fool that I am, I believed them. Don't know why I thought it might be inside an Iron Maiden. All I could think of,
you got to bear in mind, though, Chuck, that's because you live
was that no one
would
ever know what had happened to me.
So I mean that would make sense. I mean that would be, I suppose, deemed as commonplace. I mean, if I watch someone, I mean, what I've noticed is, I mean, there's definitely an element of, I mean, I can watch Lyric, for example, at source quality, and I don't think it's ever buffered once, ever. You know, his stream is absolutely flawless. I think it's, you know, we know Twitch obviously are going to give preference to the folks that are making the money, and you know, I wouldn't argue that at all. I think that's absolutely fair play. Yeah, I mean, I've watched Freddy's stream. Oh god, I think I only knew he was streaming like what, over last week? Was it last weekend? Might not even. It might have been. I don't even know if it was that long. Midweek last week, something like that. And I've watched him for a little bit, and sometimes it's been fine, and other times, like I said yesterday, it was utterly unwatchable because of the buffering. It's just really, just frustrating, isn't it? You couldn't reach 14 meg. Yeah, you must just have a really good link through to the Twitch server, Ben. Whatever hops it's doing your end must be perfecto, mate. And this is the problem, you see. This is where you get into issues, because you'll be asking for feedback on your stream, and like 1 or 2 people are saying, yeah, everything's fucking perfect. But what you don't realise is you've got other people popping into the stream and literally leaving after like less than a couple of minutes because it's just unplayable to them. And you're not aware because only the people that can watch it are watching it. And certainly streaming at 1080p is going to limit
our beloved Leoric. My servants and I were consumed by his madness. Now I give you my...
It's the boobs. What, has Freddy got boobs on his stream? It's not commonplace, no, 95% I have no problems with your stream at all, it's only when Twitch is acting up. Yeah, I mean, it's like Fortune, isn't it? Fortune seems to have the ultimate Twitch connection. Same as Ben, by the sounds of it, then. You know, it doesn't matter what channel they're watching, when they're watching it, they just seem to have, like I said, you know, if you've got no hops between you and that outbound server, then you're going to get a better experience than us mere mortals that have to struggle. Yeah, that could have been because of the 1080p checker, you see. So you've got to bear in mind, a lot of people aren't playing, you know, if you bear in mind that a lot of people that would watch a Twitch channel are watching it because they haven't got a gaming PC. That's why so many people stream PC games as opposed to console games. You know, there's a big market out there for things like DayZ, and a lot of people just can't run DayZ. And of course, even watching a YouTube video at 1080p, I mean, you know, older hardware struggles with that, especially if people are watching it on laptops and things, you know. Take a 6-7-year-old laptop, which, you know, an awful lot of people are still running with. You know, doing anything at 1080p, it's just not going to happen. Actually, I'm really quite frustrated. Since I've come to this new house, right, when I left my old house, yeah, on my laptop, if I right-clicked the stream, I had the option to set it to low, medium or high quality through what I'm assuming was the Flash player. So no matter whose stream I was watching, I'm not talking about the transcode, I'm talking... without restarting, oh, that's cool. And since nothing's changed on my laptop, but now if I right-click, I just get like all the boring Flash player stuff. I can't actually change it to low, medium or high, and I don't know why. Yeah, and the other thing is, Chicken, to be honest, most people watch your stream, they don't watch it full screen. You know, if they participate in a chat, most folks don't have pop-outs, you know, one screen for the chat and one feed for the video. So they're actually watching it in quite a small window anyway, so the 1080p becomes a bit of a moot point when you're only watching it probably like 7 or 8 inches in size. See, what would be nice, you see, you could have your archived footage at 1080p, couldn't you? So, you know, if you wanted to upload it to YouTube, it's in there in all its glory, but you've got transcode, if you are so blessed, so that anybody can actually watch it at their own kind of resolution. Yeah, if you got that as well, Ben, yeah, something's changed, hasn't it? Something weird's going on and they haven't told us about it. I don't miss a trick with Twitch, I tell ya. They're up to something in the background. I know they are. Oh, is it the same with you, Dicor? Yeah, sorry, mate. I'm really struggling to see your orangey name, Dicor. No matter what colour you choose, I seem to miss it. It's a conspiracy! They're out to get us, guys. They're out to get us. What am I even doing? Oh, prison. Oh, God. Sorry, folks. Looking backwards and forwards here, isn't it? I think it's that Google thing you talked about. What was that, mate? What Google thing? I used to have to do that when you go to your grandparents, yeah. No, they didn't. God, Chica, Google did not buy Twitch. See, you can't believe everything you read on the internet, Chica.
The gods have seen fit to release me from this torment.
Oh, that's beautiful, Dicor. The only problem is now you look like Meebot, so I'll just ignore you. No, Google did not buy Twitch, Chica. You silly lady. Maybe you should buy Twitch, Chica. Oh, that's where we go later, isn't it? So clearly your new job is bringing in the beans. Right, I'm getting a bit worried. There's nothing to kill. Nothing's to kill. What level's your hardcores now then, guys? How far are you getting on it?
There is someone amongst us. Deal with him harshly.
You must be racing through it, because you keep... As long as one of you's still alive, I suppose you can power level the rest of the crew back, can't you? It'd have to be a bloody big tip jar, rather, I'll tell you. See, it was quite funny, you see. There's all this conspiracy... Oh, 24 killed, look. A bit of a conspiracy theory going around, because everyone was under this mistaken impression that Twitch had been bought by Google. So people were saying all this new VOD copyright protection, and automated protection at that, that's been brought in on Twitch was as a result of Google and YouTube becoming involved. And in fact, I personally think, my personal theory, is that actually it's the exact opposite. It's because Google deal hasn't gone through that I think Twitch were relying on a massive financial injection of cash and tech knowledge and experience from Google to maintain their current growth rate. And I think what's happened, I have a sneaking suspicion something's happened to make that deal fall through. And what's happened is Twitch have had to sort of go, oh shit, we can't sustain this. And one of their ways of dealing with that was going through the VOD video on demand stuff that they've just recently introduced, you see. See, it all makes sense when you put the little pieces together. It's a bit too hard power leveling from the beginning with 40 plus characters. What do you mean? Surely it's super easy. You haven't died in ages, that's famous last words, mate. Where's the last goddamn prisoner? You are shitting me. He's going to be right in that bottom corner, isn't he? $11. It's not too bad, is it? How many times Chica died? None. Oh, you've died 3. Oh, is BK not a Crusader? If BK's a Crusader, then he shouldn't be dying. They are just... From what... I mean, I'll be honest, I've not played one, as you know, but from what I've read, Crusaders are like beast mode in terms of survivability.
I will not be denied!
Has anyone heard anything about...
Away with you!
Oh, what's it called? Wilson and Don't Starve. Oh, did you see that then on the screen? It was like a little fuse on the massacre count. Oh, that's neat. I like that. Because I was led to believe by many sources that Don't Starve multiplayer would be out this summer, and summer's kind of slowly disappearing.
You wilt against my blow.
I know you're all monks. I can't imagine anything worse.
Thank you, champion. My servants are now free,
give
but the
class
curse over
in
this
Diablo
place remains. Seek the warden at the dungeon center and end his evil forever.
Oh, wicked Darko! Oh, fantastic! I'll have to have a look, mate. Back to the middle, isn't it? I can't get over how good it looks and how smooth it's playing, and not being it just... I don't know. It's like the tactile, almost feedback you get from being on the controller, like keyboard. I can do like a little slow walk, and it's just... You just feel like you've got so much more precision control over everything. This guy can hardly touch him, can he? Ooh, get behind him.
I've gained new power.
Piece of piss, man. I've not changed my build for nearly 20 plus levels. I'm so stubborn when it comes to builds, isn't it? I know it's the shittest build possible, but I just want to see how far I can get with it. Ah, wicked Darko. Or maybe if you're starting to get emails, it's getting closer and closer to D-Day for it then. And when you die, you become a ghost until you find a meat effigy or that revived stone table. Ooh. Hmm. Well, I think that's where the argument that I put forward makes sense, though, Chunky, because it's such an unprofessional knee-jerk reaction. Whereas if they were relying on Google to implement it, which is what I think they were doing, it would have been much more. I mean, things like Total Biscuit's voice itself being hit by copyright protection tells you everything you need to know, doesn't it?
Traitors. And you, my dear.
Balls of Agony, level 3. Here we go, here we go. Are you getting Destiny, by the way, Ben? Or have you skinted yourself out now, mate? Alright, yeah, I'll catch you later, guys. Good luck with your monkey poodles.
Still recharging.
I shall savour every one of them, sir. As voluptuous fruits. Oh yeah, of course, FIFA's out, isn't it? Yeah. You'll have to do a bit of co-op, co-op. Co-op FIFA. Is that even the right word? With Freddy or something, mate. See you later, Chica. Thank you once again. Look at this ridiculousness. 10 quid and tuppence. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You angels. You little angels from heaven. Take care, Zyko. Good luck, mate. Try not to die tonight, dude. We'll see him all again in 5 minutes. Go, Chica fucked us all. We're taking a break before we all rage quit. I must admit, I've got to say, playing hardcore in this, no way, mate. I'm going to do it with the Crusader, but I don't know how much of it I will stream, because my attention span when I'm streaming is just terrible. Oh God. Right, where shall we go? How are we doing? Oh wow, we need to get one of those. What were those things that we picked up earlier? It was giving us some bonus XP. No, not respect chests. I think that worked quite well for us because we seem to have dinged a couple of levels this session alone. You'll have to have a look at that Witcher 3 footage, Chunker. I know I'm going to watch it later. I'm quite interested to see. I mean, CD Projekt Red have sort of said that it's going to be a very open world, and as part of that new YouTube footage, I just caught the back end of it. I didn't carry on watching it, but the dev who was doing the voiceover mentioned that something to do with travelling, blah blah blah, and he gave comment that it was 14 times further than the tree in the distance. Now the tree in the distance was like fucking miles away, like through a forest. I should imagine just that alone would take you quite some time to traverse down. So if he's talking point A to B in terms of points of interest, and those 2 points of interest are 14 times what I saw, then oh my god, that game is going to be absolutely monstrous. I think what I liked about Witcher 2 though, what little I've played of it, is the fact that it's... you know what, John, I don't know if you agree with me here, right? But I sometimes get the impression that these really large, sprawling games aren't necessarily what I want. You know, like for example, Skyrim. It was almost, sometimes when I play it, I almost feel like it's a little bit too overwhelming. And I think what I liked about The Witcher 2 was, although you've got quite large zones to explore, when you actually narrowed it down and sort of got to the basic construction of each zone, they weren't that big. But I quite often found, like for example in Skyrim, I'd pick up a quest that was like on the other side of the bloody map, and I ended up just with this like I don't know whether it's part of my OCD that I have when I'm gaming. I just feel like a little bit overwhelmed, as if I don't really know where it is I should be going next, and am I ever going to get to kind of solve things? I don't think massive is always... It doesn't necessarily mean better, does it? I think what I'm expecting The Witcher 3, it's almost going to be like a single player, well-tuned combat Skyrim, and that to me sounds like heaven on earth. I just hope it's like I said, that it's not. I don't know. Don't get me wrong, I love the fact that you can explore Skyrim for hours and hours and hours and not make any progress on the main plot, but it almost felt like the world was a little bit too spread out at times.
Are you ready? Keep away from the fires.
Yeah. It's hard to say, isn't it, Rockers? I don't. Oh God, blimey! I didn't realise I was here. I think sometimes the concept of a really large open world is fine. It's like a lot of people said about Red Dead Redemption, didn't they?
She'll soon have another one to cry over. Yours. Meet the butcher.
Shit, the coffee's gone cold.
Fresh meat.
Yeah, a lot of people said about Red Dead Redemption that although the world was kind of fascinating and kind of well realised, there was an awful lot of just nothing. Now, to me, that was how it should have been. You know, it was the Wild West as such. You know, there wasn't a lot out there, and I kind of like that sense of isolation you could get sometimes when you were crossing the map. In fact, that's what immersed me so well into the game. I think sometimes when I'm playing, say, Skyrim, I just want it, I don't know, it made me want it a little bit more focused at times. Maybe as gamers we don't actually know what we want. I think that's what it boils down to sometimes. You know, we think having these massive, endless open worlds are what is going to make the dream game. If it's not filled with content, and it's not added to the ambience like it does in Red Dead, then maybe it's not such a positive. Now that's a really good example, Rockers. Yeah. I mean, you take GTA 5. I mean, it's not the biggest of maps, is it? But it's still pretty flipping impressive. But the world is well realised enough that there's always something kind of going on. You never feel like you're going from A to B with not a lot else to do. Now that's how I kind of felt about Watch Dogs. The Watch Dogs felt like a reasonable sized city, just void of anything to do though, apart from the main campaign. Because it seems, I think Ubisoft, you can sort of see how their design concept is completely different to something like how Rockstar approached the game. See, all they did with Watch Dogs was basically tack on what they do in Assassin's Creed. In fact, what am I on about? What they do in all Ubisoft games, which is add little dangly carrots all the time. You know, go and do. They're like little mini games all over the map, and they're just akin to having an icon on a mini map, aren't they? You know, in Assassin's Creed, you go to the little chest icon, you go and get a feather. It's not, to me, that's not content. Whereas Rockstar seems to have a better approach. That, you know, the world feels alive, doesn't it? Someone, I'll never forget, someone posted on a forum once that the best screensaver in the world was just kind of parking a character in GTA and just letting the world happen around them. And I always thought that was kind of good. It kind of showed that there was always things going on, you know. Oh God, I keep doing that, don't I? What did we just get? What was the legendary we just got? A ring. Let's see what it is. 186. Holy shitballs. Why am I... Oh god, that's got 4% attack speed, look. Wow. Why is that not shitting all over that? I'm kind of confused. That's good. Look, reduces duration of control effects by 42%. That's 7 to 14. Oh, it's I didn't see the 150 strength. I love this, the fact that you can have those stat ranges on it. I think that's absolutely brilliant. Yeah, I'll have a chat about that. Just drink my coffee, rockers. I'm not sure whether to stick that on. You know, God. I mean, that's a big change in... Which one was... Oh, God, which one did I just change there? Let's leave it. I really struggled with Watch Dogs when it first came out, rockers. I bought it on the PC, but I also bought the DedSec edition on PlayStation 4. And, oh wow, just look at that down there. That looks absolutely stunning, doesn't it? You can see all the way down the steps. That would have been such a blurry mess on the PlayStation 3. Yeah, so when I purchased Watch Dogs, I unfortunately was one of many folks. I mean, it certainly wasn't unique to me and a small minority. I think a huge, in fact, very significant portion of the PC gaming community who bought Watch Dogs had that terrible judder. Especially when travelling at high speed through the city, and it was so infuriating. It completely ruined any sense of being in the city, any sense of immersion I could muster up. Completely gone with jarring judder. And as a result of that, I really struggled to get into the game, because the game wasn't, in my opinion, good enough to overcome what, in my opinion, was a major technical issue. So I really didn't get off on a good foot with Watch Dogs. I have, however, been back. I ended up playing it on the PlayStation 4, and we live streamed it, and I loved it. Not as in the best game ever, but I loved what they'd done for a first new IP, you know, first release of a new IP. I thought they'd done an alright job. Story, diabolical. Content in game, pretty poor. But it was a new take on the open world city, and I liked it. And I've actually since been back and played the PC version, because they recently patched it, and it now plays at a rock solid, no sign of judder, 60 frames per second.
I was an archangel.
No issues with it at all. I play it with a controller, and it's a dream to play. I just don't think it's the best game. There's something that's great about it though, because it, other than say Sleeping Dogs, there's very few open world games out there, in my opinion, that look stunning. And you know, Sleeping Dogs and Watch Dogs at night when it's raining, oh my god.
Time grows short, my friends.
Absolutely
Even
incredible.
Now, Belial's influence is spreading through Chaldea.
But how will we find out?
I have called.
I think we've listened to that more than enough this week, haven't we? I don't think we need to start listening to the plot lines.
Shall we depart?
I think I will look forward to Watch Dogs 2. I mean, let's be honest, there's no danger of that not happening. I'll shut up for this. In fact, I'll just get a coffee and I'll be back in a minute.
It was all just stories. My uncle saw what he wanted to see.
Deckard sacrificed much to protect this world. But his work is not over.
What would you know about the sacrifice?
Tyrael, the ancient law of the high heavens strictly forbids us from interfering with the mortal world. Yet you have done so. brazenly. All I am guilty of, Imperius, is bringing justice, while you hide, cowering behind your throne. Silence! You will now answer for your transgressions. You cannot judge me. I am justice itself. We were meant for more than this. To protect the innocent. But if our precious laws bind you all to inaction, then I will no longer stand as your brother.
You chose to be one of us.
Sacrilege. Thus, I fell willingly. Because humanity is the only hope for this world.
I never believed all your crazy tales. The work. You never finished. I will finish it, Uncle. I will carry on for you.
They never get old, do they? Don't care what anyone says about Blizzard.
That Tristram is safe. I traveled to Chaldeum, the great city of the East. It has fallen before one of the last lords of hell, Belial. I mean to set the city free.
You consider getting Watch Dogs for the PC, but you've held off. Your PC is almost cashing in its pension. Is it that bad, is it, mate? Yeah. I can't wait for these new Broadwell chips. I'm going to go on a build fucking... Oh, God, it looks so clean and crisp. Just not used to it on a console, are we? It's amazing. I would strongly recommend Watch Dogs when it drops in price, mate.
Here we are. Chaldean.
Which I'm presuming it probably already has.
Uncle Deckard loved this place.
He wouldn't now that it is under the spell of Belial, Lord of Lies. I can smell his stench on the air.
We will split up.
Yeah. I hate this area. I hate the stingers. You know, the darts from the stinger. Bloody...
Guard, where do these refugees come from?
I am not a guard. I am a Shira,
yeah, a little
commander
tickle
of the
now and
Iron
again,
Wolves.
dear rockers.
We saved these refugees from Magda's coven, that even now wreaks havoc throughout the Borderlands.
Borderlands! Yeah!
She's heading to...
Borderlands, the prequel, is coming out, but it's not coming out on next gen, is it? What a fucking mistake that is. I kind of decided the Borderlands series...
Look,
oh,
you won't be
go through the Sundered Canyon. Where's that then? Oh, you have to go through the gate, don't you? Yeah, I kind of thought Borderlands prequel.
Leads to our
yeah, I'll
palace.
pick that up, and then I found out it's still only on PS3 and Xbox
through the
360. I think.
I know these deserts well.
I need to stop talking when they're talking because I bet you're struggling to hear me or them, aren't you?
Take heed, traveler. Cultists guard these desert roads, and they will slay any who pass.
No, they will die. I have come.
Then you must.
We will kill them all.
There
yeah.
are illusions out there.
God, they never
Mirages
shut up, do
to
they?
some, but I can see them for what they are. The
My sexy
Coven's
ladies,
foul
look.
magic.
Hello,
They will
sexy
lead you to your
ladies.
The cultists couldn't kill me before, and they won't now. But I thank you for the warning.
Sand wasps.
She seems very
Hate 'em.
familiar.
Yeah, you're right. I'm gonna stop gibbering over in them. To be honest, Rockers, it was weird because we actually set it up earlier with Chunky. He very kindly said the game sounds spot on, and I wanted the voice up nice and high because ready for Act 4 because I've not.
They're in the rocks.
I've not played through Act 4 even on the PC, even though I own like Reaper of Souls. So I thought it'd be nice to be able to actually listen to the little plot snippets. Is it sound okay when they're not talking, Rockers? Just to get a second opinion, you never know. I mean, I can turn it down, it's not a problem. I'll happily
Be careful.
turn this.
They are very near to us.
No one is here. The way is blocked.
You should never have come. Demons will feast on your bones.
$5 sale. God, that would be a while, wouldn't it, Chunky?
How did you know about the ambush?
I am an enchantress. The way, well, I am also looking for someone. But here,
I went
let me clear
through
the way for you.
a
You might be one
phase.
of my sisters.
God's
Captain,
sake,
from
shut
behind!
up.
Protect the people! Iron Wolf!
If not for you,
Let us head north to the Howling Plateau. The cultist magic seems to be emanating from there.
Right, if you're finished, look, if anyone's got anything to say it now, alright, before we leave. Are you finished? Yeah? Anything else to say? No? What about you? Good, now shut up, the lot of you. I had a little sort of thing going with the PlayStation 3 at one point, Chunky, where I used to check a particular e-tailer called Shop2's site, and any game that dropped to £10 or below, it didn't matter what it was as long as it wasn't a football game or Call of Duty. If it dropped below 10 quid, I'd pick it up. And I'll tell you what, I picked up some games that I would never ever have normally played and really enjoyed some of them. I think there's definitely an element of how much you paid for a game that directly relates to how much you enjoy it.
Is that all?
I think sometimes you can pay through the teeth. I mean, especially for myself, because I buy, I really like my collector's editions. That's what I collect. So collector's editions, gaming, limited editions, collector's editions,
There is another
whatever.
illusion here. The cultists try to hide their footsteps. Their spells are weak and easily countered. If we follow these prints, we can find their lairs and hope the rituals.
God, I've
I
got
will
2
seek
women in
out
the
any
party.
other
They ain't
traces of
shut
their
the
magic.
fuck up, have they? Perry, you get a room. Go on. Get a room. See you tomorrow. £2.50 for you, Rockers. I think you will be waiting a long time, mate.
Look,
Oh, that'll
more
be
hidden
instant death.
footprints.
Seems we're getting some nice crits now. So, yeah, over 30k now. It's a massive exponential increase, isn't it? I'll tell you what, that's one thing that I was really quite surprised to read about with Warlords in World of Warcraft. Apparently, the numbers situation has got so bonkers insane. And to be honest, Diablo's been like that since bloody day one. They're completely changing it so that numbers are not so ridiculously large. I mean, it's not going to change how anything works. They're just going to, if you like, scale down the numbers. I thought that was quite interesting, because I mean that must be a hell of a project to work through on something like that, because you know, World of Warcraft is so finely tuned, isn't it? And I must admit, I mean, what level are we? We're level 54. I'm sure at like level 49 we were doing crits of like maybe a few thousand, and now we're already sort of seeing like 35Ks. Not seen enough of them though, but that's because of my crappy build.
Volcathos, guide my hands. Still recharging.
I'm to actually concentrate a little bit. Not a lot, but a little bit. Yeah, a lot of people were giving away Watch Dogs quite cheap because obviously the fact that it was not doing particularly well on PC in the sense that a lot of people were outspoken about how badly it was working and strongly suggested they got the PS4 version or the Xbox version instead. And it was bundled with a lot of graphics cards, wasn't it? Pre-release. I know Nvidia had a really big kind of campaign where Watch Dogs was a free digital download if you bought their 700 series. So a lot of folks just thought, well, I can't play it, it's a piece of shit. I'll just flog it and make, you know, 10-15 quid out of it. You know what? I still haven't finished Far Cry 3, Chunky. Again, I suppose maybe what I could do is revisit that just before Far Cry 4 comes out. I'm not sure what they're bringing that's going to be new to Far Cry 4. I mean, from my perspective, just the fact that it's sort of set in that kind of Nepalese environment, I think will be awesome. I can't wait to experience it. I think they've added a lot of verticality to the game, which will be interesting. It's just, is it going to be a gimmicky thing where you just use a rope here and there to go up, or are they, you know, are they really going to add to it? But we did see the little helicopter, didn't we? They've got like a little one-man chopper. So that would be, I mean, imagine flying over the map in one of those. I mean, I don't know if it's restricted to certain areas or not, but you give me a helicopter or a plane in any game and I'm all over it like a rash. And in fact, GTA Online, that might even have been today, released their flight school update, didn't they? So if this hadn't come out today, I would have been playing GTA Online tonight.
More hidden footprints.
Yeah, I'm not doing too well at finding these areas, am I? I think we've uncovered one. Yes, it has, Rockers. They've released procedurally generated worlds. I was saying to Chunky, I think I'll leave it a little bit longer before I even think about going back to that game, though. I should imagine the procedurally generated stuff's introduced all kind of horrible issues and bugs. Chica was saying, and I kind of understand what she's saying now, that she was a bit knocked at one of the previous updates, that they'd got rid of the kind of sense of adventure and randomness around crafting, and now, for example, if you click the crossbow to craft it, it actually tells you what you need in the crafting window. And when she mentioned it, I thought, well, hang on, isn't that a good thing? And I immediately thought, oh, hang on a sec, I kind of see what she's saying. And there was a lot of fun, you know, when we were all playing together, and, you know, we were saying, well, how do you make this? And everyone sort of, well, try putting it there here, try putting it there. And I don't know, it just added something to the game. It felt new all the time and fresh, because you weren't too sure what they'd added. I suppose if you just click something there and it just pops up in the window, you know, it takes away a bit of that sense of exploration in terms of the crafting, doesn't it? Hello, Phoenix, how you doing, good man? I'm assuming you're a good man, not a good lady. Who knows? And like most people, you actually like the Watch Dogs single player gameplay that you've watched streamed, you'd probably pay $10 for it, but the season pass would have to be sold too. Yeah. No, I think the problem with the single player is, although it plays out well, it's just the whole... Yeah, I mean, you've got to be honest, Chunky, right? The plot is fucking ridiculous. I mean, it sets you up as this poor uncle whose nephew has basically been horribly killed in a car accident as a result of you doing something stupid. And, you know, you're kind of on this vigilante mission to right wrongs, and yet you're kind of going around killing every motherfucker in sight, whether they've done anything good or bad. it just doesn't... Something just doesn't gel there with me. I felt like I was playing this kind of corrupt good guy that had a bit of a split personality and wasn't... He seemed to make the rules up to fit him as he went along. They could have come up with a much better plot, I'm sure. It really felt like tacked on. I can't help but think something changed in development quite late that meant they had to rethink a few things. I can't possibly imagine what a headache that must have caused, but it doesn't feel like the plot was there from day one. And Aiden was such a boring motherfucker. I mean, he really was the most boring protagonist in any game ever. I mean, in fairness, I've not finished it. Maybe he becomes a shining jewel in gaming kind of history, but something tells me that's unlikely. This looks kind of weird to play on PlayStation. I'm doing my best because... Alright, you are, mate. No, I haven't actually finished. I'll have to jump in when you're streaming, mate. In fact, let me follow you in a minute, and we'll jump over. It's honestly, Phoenix, if you've played the PC version of this, you owe it to yourself if you own a PS4 to pick it up and go, oh my god, it's so much better. It really is. It's an absolute joy to play, and Diablo is anyway, but with a controller, DualShock 4, PS4, 1080p, 60 frames per second, beautiful. I'm kind of waiting for someone to... unfortunately, there's no one of my friends that's playing it, which means we're not going to see a Nemesis, which I'm a bit pissed about. Apparently the Nemesis, or Nemesi? Don't know. Are really tough. They really are very difficult to kill, but they give really good loot if you manage it. I just wish there were more people that I knew playing it, so we'd have a chance of finding them. Grub, how do I have 2 followers? I don't know, because I can't see all that information, Phoenix. What have I... have I only got 2 followers? Oh no. What have I done? I must have done something terrible on stream, mate, and everyone's left. Yeah, once you've made something, you remembered it. I agree, they shouldn't have changed that. Yeah, I think like I said, when she first said it, I really thought, well, hang on, I think that's quite a good thing, but yeah, definitely not in hindsight. I think it's kind of nice, isn't it? It was like always I remember seeing the Xbox 360 version of Minecraft and the way it kind of auto crafts for you. You know, you select something from a menu and it tells you what you need to craft it and how to put them. And one of the fun elements of Minecraft for me, especially when I used to go back after a big break, was sitting there even thinking like, how the hell do I make a pickaxe again? You know, even the really sort of basic stuff, you actually felt like you got better at the game just because you were sort of memorising the recipes. To me, that was part of Minecraft, and of course, seeing the Xbox 360 versions and now the PS3 version, it's yeah, you know, it's not the same, is it? It's all laid out for you on a plate. Oh right, no in-game, you have to do the enchantments. I thought you meant on Twitch, mate. I thought something weird had happened to our follower account or something, because that's been known to disappear with some folks, hasn't it? Why am I trying to kill my enchantress? Well, one of them is the lady from the very start, isn't she? Which actually is a very good point. Why is she still with us? Not sure now you mention that, mate. You've got me wondering. I don't know, mate. Like you say, doesn't she normally shoot off long before this, doesn't she? She obviously likes my booty, mate. She's stuck around. That's a lot of grum bombs, Phoenix. Jesus Lord, mate. What? Sorry, Phoenix. What sort of games do you stream then, mate? You kind of sticking to one game or mixing it up a bit? I would never be able to stick to one game. Not in a million years. A couple of 3 weeks is probably as long as I've ever gone on one game in terms of streaming it. I suppose actually, although I've been very vocal about how shitty the current PC gaming environment is with all these early access things, the one thing that I must say in its favour is I suppose we were never short of a new game to try, were we? God, we played some shit, mate. And paid a bloody premium for the privilege as well. I'm taking it that I don't really need to be there. You play a lot of Diablo? Yeah, I played oh god, hang on a sec. Oh, someone at my window. One sec. Sorry about that, folks. We were on our way out, if I remember correctly. Yeah, let's go this way. Well, you do watch you. Oh, do you, Finn? Oh, nice one, mate. That's appreciated. You can roll. That's what I'm on about, mate. Look at it. The game is just epic in every way on console. I mean, they've taken what was, in my opinion, a somewhat flawed masterpiece from the PC, with that horrible always-on DRM and all those computations going on their servers rather than your local host. And you know, I used to play a Whirlwind Bob a lot. You know, classic, nothing fancy about it. But you know, I used to get rubber banding and why Blizzard? Why? And I understand why. You know, if I put my happy hat on. And there's a lot to be said for keeping it the way they have done. Can't say I agree with it, but hey ho. And the old Error 37s and all that malarkey. And you know, despite all that, I thought it was a fantastic game. I regularly revisited Diablo on the PC. I go through phases with it. I've not played it a lot over the last 6 to 12 months, probably, really. enjoyed a lot of it. You know, it's my go-to chill-out game. Get some fat loot. I made some real-life money out of the game on the real money auction house. You know, kind of crazy to recall what some items went for. And this on the console is just an absolute diamond. I mean, this game will go down in gaming history, I think.
More hidden footprints.
As evidence of what can be done on a console. You know, how you can take a primarily PC developed game and make an absolutely fantastic a fantastic console version of it, because it really is.
I can't carry anymore.
So well.
I need to go back.
That'll still be there if I come back, won't it? If I... That's actually really nice as well, look. God, that vitality's looking tasty. What's it going to drop my DPS down to? It's almost negligible, isn't it? Get rid of that, and we'll take that, and then we'll go back. Yeah. Oh, hello, Denotris. How you doing, mate? Yeah, it is. The PC version is awesome, but like I said, a flawed masterpiece in my personal opinion. Sorry guys, I'm sort of multitasking a bit here, as you can probably tell. Let's tell you what, let's just quickly check out what we've got for loot here, because lovely. Oh, okay, we're going for a whirlwind bit.